Good morning, everybody. Thank you. So, good morning, everyone. I want to welcome you to our Quarter 4 Awards Assembly. For those of you who I have not had the opportunity to meet, my name is Raul Ramirez. I'm the Superintendent Principal here at Mesa Union School District. Welcome. Le quiero extender la bienvenida a todos. Yo, para algunos de ustedes que no tienen la oportunidad de conocer, mi nombre es Raúl Ramírez, soy el superintendente del distrito Mesa Union. También quería un importante anuncio. Si se encuentra necesidad de interpretación al español, la señora Leticia Cruz nos está asistiendo con interpretación al español. Así que con todo placer, por favor, si gustan conseguir un aparato, porque va a haber interpretación simultánea. Okay? So welcome. And more importantly, welcome, kiddos. How does it feel to be all in the same room? All right. So because we haven't done this in a while, and I know you can, so I'm just going to check. I want to see if we can just politely and respectfully applaud for all of our friends that are up here being recognized. All right. So hold on. I love the enthusiasm. But we're just going to give it a chance to go at the count of 3. Ready? At 3. 1, 2, 3. See, I knew you could. I was just testing. So, with that said, every single one of our recipients, every single one of our awards recipients should be getting all of our support. And that for families and parents, please join us in doing so. They've all worked tremendously hard, and they all have all developed incredible talent and skills. So let's make sure that we recognize them each individually, okay, along the way. So with that said, I want to just once again extend to you my deepest and warmest welcome. I'm going to actually turn it over to a very important person. I'm going to introduce Aldo Campos, who is our elementary president, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good morning, students, parents, teachers, and distinguished guests to Mesa Union Elementary School. We are glad that you were able to join us as we celebrate the success of our students. We ask that you stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Hats off, under your heart, ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, let's give Aldo a big round of applause for being up here. He's getting really good at this. Pretty soon we're going to just trade places. So just a couple of assembly norms as we begin. If we could, just as guests, please limit the side conversations, right? Let's make sure that our focus is on our assembly. If you can turn off your cell phones or at least put them on silent, that would be fantastic. And when your student's name has come up, when the student's name is called, kids, if you can get your award right there, right there in the center. Show up right here to the blue line at the center because we are taking pictures of them. Okay? So, and then once you've taken your picture, then you can slide down a little bit so that other of your classmates can join you. And audience, like I said earlier, let's please applaud and celebrate each one of our kiddos as they come up. And lastly, at the conclusion of our assembly, we will have an opportunity for you to take pictures here with your child as a family or individually, however you wish, just so that we can make sure to capture that moment. Okay, so we're going to begin our awards assembly by recognizing our Tigers of the Quarter, and that will be followed by our Outstanding Character Trait and our World Reader Awards. And for that, I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Kuklinski, who's going to lead us in that presentation.
Good morning, everyone. It's so exciting having everyone here, and I am excited to present our final awards for this school year. This morning, we're going to begin with the Tiger of the Quarter. This is an honor earned by those who consistently demonstrate our guidelines for success and top school rules. These students were chosen by their teacher for their efforts in the classroom, representing Mesa well, and for continually striving for excellence and improvement. So I will be begin with 3rd grade with our Tiger of the Quarter Award from Miss Boniface's class. We have William Benostro and Aubrey Beverford. One thing unique about our Tiger of the Quarter Awards is each of their teachers wrote a brief narrative as to why they are receiving these awards, and I will read those now, beginning with Aubrey. Aubrey has grown a lot this year. She is a good friend to the members of our class and strives to be a role model for her peers. Aubrey's empathy is one of her strongest assets. She is truly able to put herself in others' shoes. She is always striving to do her best. I can't wait to see all the amazing things Aubrey will do. William's positivity fills our classroom every day. He is a kind friend who is always ready with an encouraging word. He has a creative mind that thinks of unique solutions. I have greatly enjoyed getting to learn with him this year. William is consistently striving for his best. Keep up the hard work. From Ms. Fong's class, we have Isabella Chisani and Micah Dickey. Isabella isn't here this morning, but her teacher says that she has been such a joy to teach this year. Her compassion, kindness, and great sportsmanship make our classroom and Mesa a better place. Isabella challenges herself and wants to grow as a learner each day. She should be proud of all of her efforts. Micah is an enthusiastic student who goes above and beyond each day. His curiosity and insightful questions inspire our class to think deeply. Micah is a positive role model for his classmates and models the Mesa Tiger attitude. Micah, you are awesome. From Mrs. Ford's class, we have Elijah Sanchez and Leah Gonzalez. Leah is always ready to participate in class with a smile and brilliant observations about growth mindset and learning how to grow as a kind and positive person. I am so grateful for her reflective comments during class meetings and her willingness to learn and adapt to new situations. Thank you for your love of people and your continuous curiosity. Elijah has improved by leaps and bounds this year. He worked so hard in class and strives for his best in all his classwork. I am so proud of how far you have come. Eli is not only a hardworking Tiger, but he has been practicing kindness every day. Thank you for all your kind words and hard work. Let's give a round of applause for all of our 3rd grade Tiger of the Quarter. Moving on to 4th and 5th grade, beginning with Mrs. Catlett's class, we have Elias Felix and Avisha Shrestha. Avisha is bright and intelligent. She thinks creatively and asks deep questions to better understand a topic. She pushes herself to demonstrate all she has learned and often finds and corrects her own mistakes. Thank you for your hard work this year, Avisha. Elias is bright, dependable, friendly, and focused. He always does his best, and he sets a great example for his classmates. He works hard and puts in the effort it takes to be successful in everything he does. Keep up the great work. Moving on to Mrs. Fisher's class, we have Angel Sanchez and Nevea Valdez. Nevea is always kind and thoughtful towards others. She always tries her best and cares for others. She has a great attitude and we love having her as part of our class. Angel is a hard worker who always tries his best. He excels at mathematics and has learned learned so much this year. Angel is kind and considerate to others. Our class is a better place because Angel is in it. Moving on to Mrs. Shanae's class, we have Dominic Flores and Ruby Munoz. Dominic is kind, funny, and a hard worker. Throughout this year, he has made great improvements in his academics, and with his perseverance and determination, these qualities will make him successful in the future. I am so proud of his accomplishments. Great job, Dominic. Ruby is creative, kind, and a great thinker. She works hard and shows pride in the work that she produces. She is a great friend and treats everyone with kindness and respect. I am so proud of all of her accomplishments. Thank you, Ruby, for setting a great example. From Mrs. Grogan's class, we have Murdoch Manson and Isabella Enriquez. Thank you, Murdoch, for helping your classmates, as well as your teacher, whenever there was an issue with technology. Your love of technology and desire to help others was evident throughout the school year. You didn't offer to help once in a while. You offered to help every single time help was needed. This demonstrates your kindness and thoughtfulness. Room 14 benefited from your contributions. Thanks for exemplifying the Mesa spirit. Whenever there was a soft knock on the door before school, I could often count on being you, Isabella, asking if there was anything you could do to help me. Some days I was all set, other days your offer was just what I needed. And then at the end of the day, there you were, often straightening out desks so the room would look just right when your fellow students came in the following morning. Thanks, Isabella, for interacting positively and showing school pride. For Miss Laurel's class, we have Yulisa Arias and El Marquez. Elle comes to class every day ready to learn. She always does her work with great effort and great quality. She is polite, has a sweet demeanor, and will help her classmates out anytime they might need it. Her efforts, great attitude, and respect for others make her an amazing student who is a delight to have in class. Yulisa is always prepared with all materials, is organized, and works efficiently. She is a respectful leader in collaborative groups. She incorporates her knowledge from past lessons into her current learning. She prioritizes her schoolwork and always has her work completed on time. Above all, she is kind and a great team player. We are lucky to have you in room 6. And for Mr. Hernandez's class, we have Lillian Loya and Bronx Weatherford. Lily is kind, funny, and creative. Her classmates enjoy spending time with her. She comes to school prepared, organized, and finishes her assignments on time. Thank you for the laughs and smiles you have brought to all of us in room 5. Bronx is kind, helpful, and studious. He enjoys helping others and enjoys sharing with friends to make their day. He gives his best effort and takes pride in his schoolwork and penmanship. I know he will continue to do great things. Let's give another round of applause for all of our 4th and 5th grade Tiger reporters. Moving on to our next award, this is our Character Trait Award, and this is a special award. At the beginning of the year, our students identified their top 4 most valuable character traits to be honored throughout the school year. This final quarter, we are honoring the character trait of kindness. These award recipients were decided in collaboration with their teacher and peers, and the character trait is awarded to students that demonstrate kindness by being friendly, generous, helpful, and considerate of others. In addition, these students make Mesa a better place because of their positivity and kind nature. So when I call your name for kindness, we're going to have everyone come on up to the blue line and speak really close, okay? So beginning with 3rd grade, from Miss Boniface's class, we have Mila Solis and Jasmine Alba. From Miss Fong's class, Katia Lara and Liam Shepard. From Mrs. Ford's class, Ebbett Buellers, Emmy Hamlin, and Delilah Reynolds. Moving on to 4th and 5th grade, beginning with Mrs. Catlett's class, we have Caitlin Chandler and Mason Gallegos. From Mrs. Fisher's class, we have Yasmin Teo, Mia Rios, and Jada Mancia. From Mrs. Shanae's class, we have Katie Roberson and Samantha Saldana. From Mrs. Rogan's class, we have Natalie Seha and Olivia Sanchez. From Mrs. Laurel's class, we have Ariana Aguilar and Onolber Reyes. We have so many kind students. This is a wonderful problem. From our final class, Mr. Hernandez, we have Ariana Rodriguez, Ana Paula Guzman, Isaac Silva, and Jackson Waldy. Give another round of applause for all of these kind students. And moving on to our final award of the morning, this is our Roaring Reader Award, and this award goes to students that are making their best efforts to continue to grow as a reader. These students were chosen by their teacher based on their efforts, determination, and growing love of reading. Beginning with 3rd grade, from Miss Boniface's class, we have Jacob Miranda. From Miss Fong's class, Comms class, Emily Provencio. From Mrs. Ford's class, Thomas Strain. Moving on to 4th and 5th grade, from Mrs. Catlett's class, Melissa Lopez. From Mrs. Fisher's class, Jared Cervantes. From Mrs. Shanae's class, Nadia Prieto. From Mrs. Grogan's class, Aldo Campos. From Mrs. Laurel's class, Lisette Cousineau. And for Mr. Hernandez's class, Ricardo Rodriguez and Luis Yaw. Another round of applause for all of these amazing readers. Good job, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and have a seat. I'm going to turn it back over to Dr. Ramirez to close out our assembly this morning.
All right, another big round of applause for all of our awards recipients. So as we conclude, once again, my appreciation to all of you for making the time and being here with us to celebrate your children, our kids. It's just a tremendous accomplishment for us to be able to just continue to highlight the many, many talents that our kids have. Just as we close out, I have a few announcements. Two very important groups to our community, parent groups, family groups, PFO, I'll start with PFO. Big thank you to PFO for their hospitality, not just today, but really at every one of our events. They're fantastic, all volunteer-based, all family-based, and if we can give them a round of applause, they're right over here with the donation coffee. Just a quick word about both PFO and MEM. If you have any, to the parents and families, if you have any opportunity to participate, any interest in participating, I definitely encourage you to do so. No contribution is too small. It's all really teamwork on the part of both of those organizations. On the PFO side, they will have one final restaurant night scheduled for June 15th over at Urban Cafe in Camarillo from 4 to 9. So that'll be one of their final events for the year. And then for MEM, again, a big appreciation. What they contribute between both of these parent organizations or family organizations is incredible. They provide resources, they bring a lot of activities and opportunities for us to come together as a community. So I'm very appreciative of each and every one of you, and I know many of you here in the audience are representing both of those organizations, so thank you once again. Yesterday, for those of you who participated, there was a volunteer dinner. That was something that was incredible for me to experience for the first time, and please be on the lookout for more opportunities as we head into next year for us to seek out your help and receive your support in whatever fashion you can. And lastly, this week and next will be, the rest of this week and next will be quite a few end-of-year activities. One of them, for those of you who want to attend or who have children in 8th grade, we'll have our promotion ceremony on Friday, June 17th at 4 p.m. here in our on our campus, right out here in the playground area. Very excited to celebrate our kids as they move on to the next leg of their journey. And before I wrap up, I just wanted to make one last comment. You may have seen that there is construction happening out here. So we are actually, the next time you join us for whatever event or awards assembly, you'll see that there's two things that will have changed. One, all of these windows, most of the windows in our buildings will be replaced. So we're modernizing our facilities and we're adding HVAC to our system as well. So that can only be done through the generosity of our community. So thank you for placing your trust in us and for helping us continue to put forward the best facilities we can to promote learning and well-being for our students. So thank you, community, for that. I just wanted to make sure that everybody heard that from me. So as we conclude, we have this year concluded with a big group picture. So if you can, just bear with us. One last round of applause as we bring all of our
Adults.